Hello there, YouTube. Man, look at them skies. That's beautiful. Somewhere this afternoon, somewhere around 4 o'clock, perfect timing, right in the middle of us coming home, that some crazy, actually some flash flood warnings for Woodland, Longview, Kelso, Toledo. What in the heck? It looks nice out here right now. It's 42 degrees, and it is Friday the 21st of February. Anyway, it's Friday. Let's go tackle the day. Y'all come on along. See what'll happen, or maybe nothing. It's been quiet here lately, but you can tell there's interest. People making appointments and stuff like that. It's people are itching to go. So, all right, let's roll out. The day's forecast: 48 degrees and cloudy at the moment. I think the rain's coming later on.
Yeah.
I'm a little concerned about all the flash flood warnings I was getting.
I know. Is it going to be like heavy rain?
Yeah, that's the sign of getting close to spring.
Yep.
Remember that one year we had that crazy hailstorm on the freeway? We were in this thing.
Yeah.
It was like shortly after we got this thing or something. It was a beautiful day, and all of a sudden we're driving in slick ice.
Mm-hmm.
That was crazy. Mama?
Yes,
We did make it to Friday.
We did.
Friday.
Yay.
It must be an employee driving that little Civic.
Yeah.
Because it was sitting across the way yesterday or day
it's got,
before.
like, fly, FMF, stickers.
Oh, yeah, that's an employee.
Yeah.
See, he's got what's the thing that you put over your steering wheel?
Oh, that little locky thing.
Yeah.
A club or something like that.
Yeah, little Civics are easy to steal.
Yeah.
You got to get something like a CRV. Nobody's going to steal a CRV. They'll steal the Civic. They get some quick cash out of that.
Yeah.
Or take it apart and sell it on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway, Mama, let's roll out.
All right.
All righty.
You have a good day.
You do the same. Love you. See you. Bye.
I love you.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Dang it. The Nelson Rig hurricane bag, tank bag, not going to be here till Monday. So, ordered that thing on Thursday, and it actually made it to FedEx Thursday evening. They sat on it all day yesterday because we had a tracking number almost right away. Sat on it all day yesterday. It left this morning. It's just down the road in Idaho. And yep, I love it when you don't know what's going on. Shouldn't complain. I mean, they might have some logistics going on, but still, when you want something, well, that'd be fun to play with over the weekend. I have something to get excited about tinkering with over the weekend. I was talking to one of our loyal BMW customers, as with several other, they have bailed out. They don't like their options. There's only one option anywhere nearby to work on it, and I have no knowledge of this, but I know that nobody likes going there. And yeah, I've heard they've even lost some contracts working on certain vehicles. That's too bad. But anyway, and what's cool is 2 of them are going to Africa Twins. One's waiting for both of them wanted manuals, but the guy I was talking to this morning, I won't point out I don't want you to know who it is, but anyway, unless I don't talk to him about the videos and stuff, but I think he watched them. But anyway, he's been waiting on a 25 manual with the 19-inch front wheel, so he's excited. He's already ordered a custom seat for it. It was an optional seat from Honda. We got into something. We were all up there just in hysterics. Talking about getting an old saddle stand and put it in your living room and break the seat in while you're waiting for your bike. And, you can put it in the seat of your truck and use it as a booster seat, and that'll help break it in. Get the miles on that seat before the bike gets here. That way your seat's all good and broke in. A lot of seats take some time to find their home if well, what worries me is that Pan America seat is like probably the most comfortable stock seat I've ever sat on. I just worry when it gets some miles and it breaks in that it becomes uncomfortable. But I've seen people that, you know, got 40, 50 plus thousand miles on them and still have the stock seat and just love it. So that sounds like good info for me. It's funny, I think I talked about this before, you know, people just immediately gotta go buy some crazy expensive seat because there's a stock seats never work. You didn't even give it a try. The stock seats on street glides and road glides, I don't know about the newer ones because the seats changed, but you know, my 2015, and of course I never took the trip on the 2017, or took a trip on it. That was a beautiful one, a little flashy with her flames and stuff. She was a beauty. Crazy comfortable seats. Kelly absolutely loves her seat on her or not Pan America, the freewheeler, Flirty. She goes, "Don't be messing with my seat." And for some reason, that thing, it didn't feel right when I put it on my Road King. I don't know. Maybe the thing, because Doug put some serious miles on motorcycles. Maybe it was already broke in and it didn't form to my wide derriere or something. Who knows? You know, the Yamaha four-wheeler that Kelly and I reconstructed a few years back? Well, he's flying across his property out there at 65, 70 miles an hour in the dark and hit a deer. And he didn't get hurt, but the bike kind of got crunched up on the front end. That boy, he scares me how fast he drives that thing, because I can, you know, especially in the summertime when you got windows open, I can hear him out there. It's crazy. That boy just gets it. He had a Harley, and that thing had two positions, WFO or full brakes, and his wife made him get rid of it. And he goes, "Yeah, it was a smart thing to do." He goes, "I just couldn't stay out of it. I was all the time wide open on it." I'd hear him, he'd leave his house. I mean, good thing he let it warm up a little bit, because he hit the highway literally wide open. It sounded so good. He'd take like loops around the neighborhood like I do, and I could actually hear him going through all them twisties back there. I could hear him, the sound bouncing all the way out of that canyon. It's crazy. Too old for that stuff. I did all those things as a kid. Time to slow down, enjoy the ride, smell the roses, that kind of stuff. Man, the younger me, I would literally stick my fingers down the throat, listen to some old dude talk about stuff like that. But, you know, I did a lot of crazy things somehow or another, and I do mean somehow. I lived through all that stuff. I've had enough crazy crashes that I probably shouldn't have survived some of those things. I'm sure I've wrapped up some motorcycles over the years. All them years of racing. That was back when they didn't, and the guardrails and stuff. There was places in Seattle, and I mean, literally, it was an open practice, and it was like the day before or something. I think it was a Saturday, Sunday thing. I don't remember what it was, but the day before, some guy had went off, said it'd be the end of turn 2 at SIR, Seattle International Raceway, went off into the trees. It was on like a 250 GP bike or something, and dude, clean the mess up. I mean, there's still pieces of the bike and stuff stuck in the fir trees, and I mean, it's crazy how unsafe stuff was back then. It was nuts. Even PIR, Portland International Raceway, they had guardrails, you know, down the straightaway, and you come out of turn 9, and that was an easy one to, you know, come out hot on. There was a whoop as you left turn 9 and entered the drag strip, and I even crashed there myself couple times. One on my friend's bike, that was terrible. But he loved it. He was so excited. He absolutely loved it. And anyway, there's no Jersey barrier or anything up there. I mean, it was just those old steel wavy guardrails that, they did, in the 50s and 60s and 70s, Now it's all Jersey barriers, but they have, like, they were using hay and stuff before. Now they got air fence stuff that they have out there. It's all high tech now. But yeah, crazy. You live through some of that stuff. But you got to remember, although that was crazy fast and, I mean, nuts, the speeds you were going, those speeds and stuff are almost laughable now. I bet you I could take my Pan America, I could do a better lap around PIR, SIR on my Pan America now than I was doing like on my CBX, CB1100F, 750 Interceptor, all the bikes I raced. I bet you I could do a faster lap time. Just because when you hit the straightaways, you are gone. I mean, look at these bikes. You uncork them, they'll go, if you can get that speed limiter out of those things, they'll go 220 down the straightaway. It's nuts. But they're limited here in the States at 183 or 186 or something like that. Anyway, I stopped and did some comment answering. That just sends me down a rabbit hole. And then Kelly was down here doing something. She popped her head in the door. She goes, "I'm sorry, your backpack's not going to show up till Monday." We're going to check the price because I think Amazon actually has a better price. And I can actually have that thing delivered maybe even by tomorrow. But I got to think, I mean, it's no big deal. The vendor that we went through, this stuff moving back and forth all the time. And they'd most likely just stick it on the shelf. It's definitely something that would sell. They say there's about 100% chance of rain at 4 o'clock. And it just all of a sudden got dark. It's about 45 minutes from now. But we did get the side cover bolts for that street bob. Genuine Hogan Dogan. I have spent a mind-numbing amount of time getting all the service specs, maintenance parts, torque specs, all that kind of stuff for the most common, the Rotax twins, the Chinese twins, the R9Ts, the 1200 water boxers, the 1250 water boxers, S1000s, R18s, the new 1300 boxers, and because we don't know how long we're going to have access to this stuff, and yeah, so get it all now. Yeah, who knows? Because people, like I said, people slowly, bit by bit, are losing their access to things. So depending on whatever we're going to do for the future, I need to have all those specs. So my hard work, I'm going to go up there and dump it on the service riders, their desktop and their computers so they have access to it. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see. Man, I've had to walk away from this thing a couple times. Your eyes just start bugging out and staring at that screen, and holy moly. But got that done. I did tell you the backpack's not showing up until Monday. Lights are on order. Oh, the fuel cap. Harley received it and credited my account for it. Like early this morning. I think I might have told you that this morning. I don't know. My mind's numb after all that. Ooh. I'm just seeing numbers. I'll see numbers and specs in my sleep tonight. Crazy. Something else I was going to tell you about. I told you about the bolts. I might slip those things in right quick. Yeah, we'll do that right now. Just get it out of the way. That looks right proper. Imagine that. Looks just like my Slim. Except for the 114 engine in there. Different tank stuff, but I'm referring to the side covers. That's very nice. She's all original. That sure is a sweetheart. I do like that green. Yeah, buddy. I could live with that. Alrighty. So, I was sitting down to start building the vlog, and I realized, you know, I got a little extra time here. A little late to be doing it. I thought, what if we, before I take these lights off, what if we power these things up? I thought, how am I going to do that? And I go, got a perfect idea. I've got that extra tender lead that's tucked down behind the pan there. Hook up some alligator clips and connect them to the lights. You know, get everything plugged in, plug the switch and the two lights in, and just mock run this thing. Now, before any of you guys ever try something like this, ever, you have to remember this. If you plug alligator clips into a correctly installed battery tender lead, God forbid you hooked it up, the one that's hooked up to the system. This is actually from the wiring diagram. This is from Harley, that tender lead. Harley's been doing that for years now on all their bikes. So when you do that, it's reversed. So negative becomes positive, positive becomes negative. If you ever want to power something off a tender lead, you cannot forget that, or you could damage some stuff, or worse. So anyway, I'm gonna plug these lights in. I was just tucking wires out of the way so it looked clean when I was filming the other day. And then where's my switch? Oh, I got that wedged in there, don't I? So get all these down where I can access all the plugs with the controller unit here. Plug everything in. I'll add some power to it, and we'll see how this works. All the sorting and ciphering to get all that stuff working. Be ashamed to at least not try them. Nothing else, maybe I can sneak them on something else. Maybe I could rig them up. Oh man, I didn't think about that. This may not be a bad thing after all. Rig them up on the Himalayan. Again, we got that small bar thing going on there. Man. Because you got, depends on how much, yeah, you got plenty of room. You could probably tuck those things in there tight inside the, oh, you know what? I might be able to use the big clamps coming off of the frame there. I don't know if there's enough room to get anything bolted on there or not. To get the, yeah, that's not enough room to get them clamps on. But I'll come up with something. I'm not going to throw the lights away. Well, maybe I will. Let's see what this thing looks like. We'll juice her up. And I'll just get everything hooked up. And I'll come on and we'll just we'll turn this thing on together and see how it works. All right, hang tight a second here. Oh, shop dog Danny came out here to make sure that I'm safe out here. Actually, I was down there plugging that stuff in. He scratched the door and I about jumped out of my skin. So here's the controller, left and right lights plugged in, the switch is plugged in. I got the positive wire going to negative, and I've got the negative wire going to positive. The trigger wire is not connected. That just enables it to come on with key on. I don't think it has to be, maybe that has to see positive to work. That could be a thing. Yeah, very well could be a thing. Let's see what happens when we push the button. Yep, it's a thing. So the trigger wire needs to see 12 volts. So let me plug this in real quick. All right. So that should do the trick. Push a little trigger wire. Oh, yep. It's on. Dang. Things are brighter than you think. Of course, they're pointing down real low. Yeah, that's crazy bright. Let's turn the lights off in here for a second. Don't be scared, Danny. There's enough battery tender lights going, and I keep those little rodent things. My hand right there. See the light shining up there? And it keeps the rodents out of here. They're little sonic sound things. Man, there's no way in here to tell how bright those things would go down the road. That seems pretty daggum bright. Ooh, yeah, it puts off heat. So let's play with the switch here. Whoa, there's the... Ooh, yeah. Yeah, see how they point? They just immediately go down. That's the fog lights. And it seems like they can be flashers or something. What do I see green right there? Oh, it's a reflection of a battery tender. Does the switch light up? Oh, it doesn't even light up. That looked like one like a Spyder heated grip thing. Okay, there's fast, but it is a flasher. Where's the switch? Oh, that's cool. That would be an attention getter at night. That feature is pretty cool. Is it just, what's your next trick here? Oh, it just goes back to lights. So it's lights, fog lights, so both flashing at the same pace and then alternating. Dude, that's nice. There are a whole lot trying to get an angle where I can see them better because Flirty's in the way. They definitely look very bright. Yeah, that's like crazy bright. Makes the white balance on the Action 5 Pro go a little crazy. But I can tell you one thing. They don't hold a prayer against those daymakers. But that would definitely, telling you what, that would work really good. It's crazy, daggum things. See, I got another one of those rodent deterrent things over here. So, I mean, you can literally walk out here with no lights on and hum them around. Especially if you walked out here in the dark. You afraid down there, Danny? What do you think, buddy? Well, cool. So they do work. What kind of heat do they produce? Ooh, they definitely produce some heat. It's amazing how hot that beam is coming out of that thing on your hand. Dang. Yeah. That's why it's got fins all around it to help cool them things off. The Daymakers, if you look at those, the backside of them is nothing but a great big heat sink. It's like the back of the stock headlight. Oh, you can't make that out. That whole thing is just a great big cooling fins back there. Big old heat sink. And each light's got its own, each half has its own section of heat sinks in there. I don't know if I can get it in there. There you can kind of see the fins. There you are. Yeah, those things would definitely work. That'd be kind of irritating. Oh. Okay, push and hold, and they cancel out. Well, I know they work. How about that? Yeah, if I didn't make the change, that would definitely function. That flat throws some light out. It seems to be very, I don't know, you'd have to do it outside, but it seems very direct. But, you know, they are projection bulbs. Well, if you look at the Daymakers, they are too. They got different shapes so that in the fog light or low mode, they really disperse very, very wide. Just look up, you know, Pan America, do Harley, you know, auxiliary lights, Pan America, and you'll see videos pop up. They're pretty impressive. That's cool. I just unplugged this thing so it just completely disarm it. Oh, can't do it one-handed. There we are. That's cool. So, I think this kit was like 79 bucks. I think I might have got a discount on it. But I like the waterproof connectors and all. I found an O-ring for that one side too, by the way. And I don't know what it came off of. It was just in a bunch of O-rings. I had it in a little bag at work. And I don't know, it's somewhere in the stack there. Just things I was collecting, and there were some of them that were small, and I go, you know, that'll probably work. Perfect. Well, hello there, YouTube. Well, it was decidedly a wet drive home. They said that rain's going to hit 4 o'clock. Kelly's even saying we're going to work. It was supposed to rain around 4. Man, it dumped. It just kept getting worse the farther we got north. Yeah. Yeah. It's too bad because we're before sunset. I mean, we could stand out there, it'd be beautiful, and skies would probably be real pretty. Skies are very wet and rainy.
Yes.
In fact, we're gonna have to put everything away and just take the girls in.
Yeah.
When we're done. But they're not gonna. It's raining too much for them to
sit out here.
Yeah.
There's no cover for them.
Yeah. They'd want in like immediately.
Yeah. Annie wouldn't care.
Yeah. She's a goofball. She don't care at all. She just thought, da-da-da-da. Go out there, she's just a drowned rat, not making a sound. Sasha's painted to the wall, yeah. She did something and knocked that stool over when she gets up, and she ain't been on that thing since.
Yeah.
I think it scared the holy heck out of her.
Yeah. That had to scare her.
Yeah. She don't trust it no more, so she just barks, screams, I want in, it's raining.
Yeah.
But on that, we'll go ahead and start ourselves a weekend. How about that?
Righty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. You guys have a wonderful Saturday or Sunday.
Heck yeah. All right. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you. Thanks for watching now. Bye-bye.